Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Pee-Pee. Welcome to my dad's vlog. Good morning to you. You live in a shoe. How are you guys doing this evening? It is like 9:40 p.m. and I am just hanging out. I just ran some errands and now I am in the kitchen. Someone's in the kitchen with Peter. Someone's in the kitchen. Okay, I have all of my post office unboxing stuff out here that needs to be dealt with and gone through. Some things I have opened, some things I have not. Let me put my phone over here. And I am really, that is a Sephora bag over there. It's got all this stuff in there for Tanya from my advent calendars and everything over there. So anyway, I wanted to go through all of this PO unboxing stuff and show you guys everything that I have. I have a little bit of coffee. Oh, I have like no coffee left. I just went and bought some of these little chips that are my favorites. And then I bought this Fresh Creations street corn dip, which is like my favorite. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a dip in it. So I'm gonna eat here in just a little bit. And we had a good day. We filmed videos and then Alex came home and Alex and I hung out for a couple hours. And then gave the advent calendar treats to the dogs. So if you didn't see me do this, I did these reviews of these advent calendars. And gave those to the dogs. We are not giving the dogs, where is it? The red cookies on here, because the red cookies, I don't know what, when it has like a lot of food coloring in it, it seems to mess up their stomach. So I wanted to go through here today, and I wanted to go through all of the post office stuff and show it to you guys, because I'm really, really excited about it. And I've just kind of added and added and added. So I will tell you, this is everything that I have. So if you have sent me something, a letter, a card, and I don't say it in here, I don't know where it is. So I just want to say that first and foremost. Going forward, this is literally everything that I have. Okay, first of all, I do want to say this, and I was going to do this on my review channel, but I think I'm going to do it on here. I did a review of the Golden Girls, all these Christmas presents for the Golden Girls, the Golden Girls Mad Libs, the Golden Girls Was the Night Before Christmas, and the Golden Girls magnets. And they've just kind of been sitting on the counter. I love the Golden Girls, but I'm not going to use these. So if you are in the United States and you are a big fan of the Golden Girls, now don't say something in the comment section if you're not like a huge fan, okay? If you are a huge fan of the Golden Girls, like a die-hard Golden Girls fan, say something in the comment section below, and I'm gonna pick out somebody at random and send this to them because I want somebody to enjoy this stuff. I mean, I love the Golden Girls, but in all honesty, I would rather have somebody that is like a die-hard Golden Girls fan get this stuff. So let me know in the comment section, then I will send this stuff out to you. And I'll announce that in a video a couple days from now, when I pick somebody. Okay. Whew. Now, the first thing, I gotta get in here in my email because I already know what this is. Because I looked, I have this huge box right here, okay? You guys, this is crazy. And I kind of knew what it was as soon as I opened it because I could kind of hear it in there. And this is a gift. Let me read you the card, okay? Hold on a second. The card says, "Enjoy your gift, Peter, from Teresa." So this is from Teresa. Thank you so much for Teresa. From Teresa. And this is going to be a review that I do on my review channel. And I'm so excited about this. Are you guys ready? I could not find this anywhere, okay? She sent me 12 cans of Sprite. Oh, it's coming out. Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry. Teresa, thank you so much. I'm so excited about this. And I have a feeling that I'm going to love it. So I'm really excited that I have a lot of this. But somebody else sent it to me too. So hold on a second because I want to read about that gift. They emailed it to me and I have to go on like Amazon and claim it and stuff. So thank you so much. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator over here. So it's cool when I review it. I hope my husband doesn't... Oh, it has an Amazon sticker on it. It doesn't drink all of it. So that review will be up in the next couple days on my review channel. That was so cool. I'm so excited about it. I will tell you also that that is a very nice gift because when I got on Amazon to try to order it, I was like, oh, no, 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 no. It is, you guys, it's out everywhere. People are finding it in random stores and tweeting it to me and emailing it to me and stuff like that and tagging me in pictures like on Instagram, but I can't find it anywhere. And when you get on Amazon, like it's like hard to find. So that was expensive. That was a really, really nice gift. So thank you so much, Teresa. Whew, okay. Katie, let's put the boxes on the floor. Let's see, I wanted to, hold on just a second. Because I wanted to give, a shout out to this person that sent it to me as a gift. Okay. Okay, read. Hold on a second. Like, going through these emails. Where is it? I may have to read this on another. Hold on a second. Let me go to all my boxes. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. This is from Teresa, too. Teresa sent it to me, like, as a gift. So I guess I redeem it on here. And then she also sent it to me. Enjoy your gift. I guess I'm confused. Oh, the gift has been delivered. So that was the gift. Okay, thank you, Teresa. So I guess it was the same person. Teresa, you're awesome. Thank you. So, oh, I was going to feel bad if I had like an overload of this stuff and people. That was so sweet, Teresa. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, I'm just kind of going in order of the things I got. The next thing that I got, and I have it all laid out with the notes and the cards and everything. I got this cute little card that says, inappropriate elf says, deck the halls. And then you open it, it says, I thought you said wreck the balls. And then they put family friendly inside of it. So this is from Tracy, and Tracy left a very, very nice little note in here about Tanya and Alex and everybody. And then she sent me this t-shirt, which I'm absolutely in love with. And she said she thought that she remembered me saying that I love Smoky Mountain Christmas from Dolly Parton, which I do. And she sent me, have a holly Dolly Christmas. That might be my thumbnail if I remember. So, Tracy, that was amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about that. That is going to go upstairs in my closet. Okay, and that was, thank you for the card, Tracy, too. The card was very, very sweet. Everybody, like, when you guys send me stuff, you always send me the most endearing cards and letters, and people sometimes send, like, several pages of letters, and I love to just sit over there on the couch. Alex is like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just reading the letters everybody sent me. Okay, and speaking of which, I got this package. Now, I have not opened this, okay? I have not opened this yet because I wanted to open it on video. And so this is the card, and this is from Beverly. And then she goes in here and she says what she made, and she wanted me to read the letter. So I read the letter first. The letter's very long. And then it's typewritten, Beverly. And then she has in here listed everything that she got me. So let me tell you what they are for before I tell you why I wanted to send them. So, okay, let me go in here and I'm going to show each thing. She made a tree in here. Now, I have to show you, I have not seen anything that is in here. So here's what the box looks like when I opened it. Now, I do know, because I read it, that there is something special from Josh. It says, for Josh at Starbucks. So I'm going to open this because I'm kind of, you know, I want to know what Josh is getting in here. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so I'll show it because you guys will be really excited. So she sent a special Starbucks cup for Josh from Canada. That is really, really sweet. Okay, I am so excited to go through there and give that to him. So I'll try to record that when I go through there and do it so that it'll be on the vlog. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I give that to him. Hold on. Let me put it over here with things that I need to give everybody. Right, Pee-Pee? Come here, honey. You wanna show everybody your bandana? So we did the Dapper Dog unboxing today, and Pee-Pee got this little bandana. Isn't it so sweet? And he said, I liked all of the treats. The treats were all good. Are there treats up here for me? He said, I don't see any treats, but you got a little reindeer. A little reindeer. Yeah, we'll have to name those later. Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to go through this. Oh my God. Oh my God. So she got me two good night kits from Laneige. The Laneige travel items are for you and one for Alex. Okay, so she got me one. And this is what you get in it. A lip sleeping mask, which is what I already use and I love. But I think this is a different flavor. And then a water sleeping mask for your face. Because I had said in my vlog that I wanted like a hydrating face mask to take on vacation with me. Oh my God, that is so awesome. I'm so excited. Alex will love that too. Okay, and then the next thing. Hold on a second. The pot holders were made by a friend of mine who is subscribed to your review channel and saw your microwave your Whole Foods mushroom soup. Ooh, hot, hot. Okay, so these are, oh my God, these are so cute. They're like little, they have little houses on them. They kind of are holiday themed, even though they aren't really holiday themed. Alex will be very happy, and let me show you why, okay? So these are, we have these old pot holders of my mother's from back in the day, or pot mittens or whatever, but like, look at these. These are so ugly. These are so from back in the day, okay? We have all of these like free ones from like the cleaners. It says on the back of it, Deering Cleaners on the back of it. Look at that, how old those are. We might need to throw some out now that we have these new ones, and I'm just gonna put them right here in the drawer. How exciting is that? Okay, and then, oh my God, it's the, what's his name? Not the bouncy, the bubbly, what's his name? Ornament, look at that. Aww. The Bumble from Rudolph. Okay. The ornament is for your home because I know it's your favorite character. I love him so much. Because he's like, everybody misunderstands him, and I just love characters that are misunderstood, like Boo Radley from To Kill a Mockingbird and the Bumble and things like that. Thank you so much. I know somebody else sent me ornaments, which is really cool, because I'm getting ready to put up the Christmas tree sometime this weekend or next, and so I'm going to put all of these ornaments up over there. Okay, I need to make sure that, I'm going to put this right here. Okay. Clean up as you go. Ooh, what is this? I'll read the book thing first. Oh, the Starbucks cup is to give to your favorite barista, Josh. Please tell him a Canadian subscriber of yours wanted him to have it, and let him know I can't wait for the next video he has a guest appearance and you can take a look before you give it to him. Oh, okay, well, good thing I read that, because I looked anyway. So we are going to do another video. We're going to do, like, the 12 days of chai, and we're going to do, like, a holiday video before the holiday is over. Okay, the book is for your constant serenity efforts, and, oh my God, I love this. And it's from David Dillard Wright, PhD, A Mindful Evening. Complete each day with a calm mind and an open heart. Set the tone for a peaceful night's rest. At the end of a busy day, sleep can sometimes prove elusive, but that doesn't have to be the case. By integrating meditation into your nighttime routine, you can set the stage for quality rest. A mindful evening gives you the tools you need to power down at night. With nearly 200 inspiring quotes and short, easy mindfulness exercises, you'll learn how to end your day with a clear head and calming energy. These simple moments of awareness, healing postures, and meditations can help soothe your soul as you conclude each day and prepare for a tranquil, restful night's sleep. I love this because oh my God, spirit guides, caring for the next generation, mother and father, it said in here, something like that. Father and mother, heart and mind in full alignment, problems as teachers in disguise. Ooh, I love that one. Recognizing a good society, interconnection and change is fundamental reality. You are an instrument of nature. No more second guessing. Sending love to your connections. I love this. This is awesome. I'm looking for new like meditation books and new books to use spiritually for 2020 on my Peterisms channel, but also just for my personal life. So that is so fantastic. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. I may be doing a book review of all the books that I've received on my BookTube channel soon too. And then the last thing, and I know that this is going to be the Christmas tree, because she said in here, the tree is something I made just for you. I never make two the same and have made dozens, because I saw the material and I knew it was for you. Okay, I'm so excited about this. I'm trying to be very careful with it because it looks fragile. Oh my God, I love this. Oh, they're coffee beans. You guys, look at this. You can't really see it, but up close, they're coffee beans. Oh my God, I love that. That is so awesome. Aww. I love that. Okay, I'm going to put this, where do I want to put, PP, where do we want to put this? We're going to put this right over here by PP's picture for the holidays. Okay. That looks so great. That was so sweet. Beverly, oh my God. You were so awesome. You guys were so nice to me. Thank you so much. Okay. Clean up as you go. So, thank you, Beverly. That was so sweet and so thoughtful. Oh my God, you guys are so good to me. Okay. Then the next thing I want to talk about is I got a very personal letter. and this is from Amy. And Amy sent me this fan. And let me just show it to you. You guys ready? This is like a fancy fan, okay? Wait. Look at that. Is that not? It's like a tiger. Is that not beautiful? Thank you so much, Amy. And your letter was so sweet, too. And it was so endearing. So I got her letter right here. Put this over here and save that with the rest. I love this fan. So you guys, when I started my drama channel back in the day, these smaller fans were like the fans that I used. Do you remember that? I don't use those anymore. I use the big fans, but I love this. Because I like to take little fans with me. Like, I know this is going to sound corny, but like, if I go out to like for New Year's Eve or something like that, well, this year we'll be out of town for New Year's Eve. Well, I could still take this with me though. But anyway, I love to have little fans like this, especially really like nice ones like this. This is really nice. So thank you so much, Amy. That was really sweet. Can I just tell you, I appreciate so much these boxes that you guys send me because, oh, hold on, hold up. Because now that I'm like sending stuff out for the reviews and stuff, I know what a hassle it is to have to go and like buy all of these boxes and put the boxes together and stuff. So trust me, I get it now. Okay, now the next one, this is from Misha, I think. Misha has watched my channels, okay? I don't even know how long. I mean, probably from the very beginning. And Misha also comes in all my live streams. She's always there on YouNow. I think she's a YouNow subscriber as well. So anyway, she sent me a very personal letter, and then she also sent me a card that she had already sealed and she forgot, but it basically said the same thing. And it said, "Dear Peter, I've been looking for the perfect gift for you for a long time. I finally found it, and I hope you love it so much. I'm a huge Stevie fan too. She is the queen of all things, so you rock on Gold Dust Woman. I love your videos so much and the community that you have united. Love you, Peter. Love Misha." So anyway, this is Misha's gift. Rock on Gold Dust Woman. I am living for this, okay? Oh my god, I'm so excited. Look at that. I love Stevie so much. I just love everything that she represents. Okay. Misha, that was fantastic. That will be making an appearance in some of my drama videos, just so you know, too. Okay. Put that over there. The letters over here. Okay. What do you think, Pee-Pee? He said there's no treats for me. I know, Pee-Pee. Now, this next one, you guys, like, I did open it because I wanted to see what it was when I read the card. And, so, it's Peter, Merry Christmas, Beast. I think she said I could read whatever I wanted to on here, though. No, well, I'm not going to read it because she didn't say that. But, this is from Maggie. And Maggie made me she made me these ornaments for, my husband is FaceTiming me right now. He'll have to wait because I'm in the middle of vlogging. Peepee, how long does it go? It goes forever, doesn't it? Okay. Excuse me. So, Maggie made me these two ornaments. I just have to show you guys. These are so incredible. I couldn't believe it. So, the first one is a coffee cup. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it says Peter Monn, and then it has icon on it's like a picture of me, okay? And then it says Beast underneath it. You guys. Okay, wait a second. This is fantastic, okay? But let me show you the next one. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It came in this little thing right here, and I took it out because I was looking at it. This is for my review channel, you guys. And it says underneath here, it says Peter Review Stuff at the top of it, and then it says da-da-da. I am in love. So I got these two little personalized ornaments. So excited about those. Okay. Maggie, that was incredible. Like, I was floored when I opened those. Those were so cool. Those little personalized gifts and stuff like that mean so much to me. Somebody gave me a little ornament, or was it? Yeah, a little ornament of my book. The book that I wrote, the Before, Now, and After Then. Somebody gave me like a little ornament of it, and that meant so much to me, and so I still have that over there. But anyway, okay. Let's move on, Pee-Pee. Put the letters up there. Okay, now I have to tell you, somebody sent this to me and there was no letter, no note with it, and I have no idea who sent this to me. And it is this mug, and it says recovery facts on it. Serving size, 1 big book, amount per serving, 12 steps, new freedom, new happiness. It's all this stuff on here. It is such a cute recovery cup. I'm actually going to take this to my meeting the next time I go, but I wanted to show it on here first. And because people bring like mugs to meetings and then they just, you know, fill their mugs with the coffee there. So I just wanted to say, I don't know who sent this to me. Please let me know in the comment section below. This cup is so cool. I've actually seen tons of recovery cups, but I've never seen this before, and I love this. So thank you so much, and I'm going to put it in the dishwasher right now and wash it so that I can take it to my home group on Tuesday and show it to everybody. So let me know who sent that to me in the comment section below. Whew, I'm out of breath. Okay. The next one, I just want to say, I'm not going to show the picture, but your pets are absolutely adorable. 3 dogs and a cat. And said, Peter, Alex, Pee-Pee, Tucker, and Boo, wishing you another year filled with love and laughter, thanking you for bringing all your joy into our lives. And this is from Leanne and her animals and her husband. And so that's all I'm going to say, because I don't know if she wants to be like shown or whatever. But then she also sent this ornament to me, which says Pee-Pee, Tucker, and Boo 2019. Makes me so happy. I love that. You guys, these ornaments are just unbelievable. I'm so excited to put them on the tree. And then she sent me this picture. It's like a Christmas card. So anyway, thank you so much, Leanne. Put it over here with my little letters that I keep. And then I got 2 Christmas cards, and I just want to say thank you for the Christmas cards. The first Christmas card is from, I think it says Emily, and the second Christmas card is from Catherine. So I got 2 Christmas cards. Thank you so much. Put those over there in my letters. Oh, wait. Where does this go? Oh, this is Misha's card. Okay. And then, so this next thing, this has been the one that has been sitting on our counter the longest. Oh, my pictures are falling down. I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but I want to show you. We have these in the kitchen. The first one is I want to see who sent this to me. This was from Jenna Lee, and she sent me this picture of Pee-Pee. And we have it on the kitchen counter right here. We've been meaning to get it framed forever. And then somebody else sent me these because I would say in my videos, oh my Lord. And what had happened was, so we have these like in our kitchen over here. And we just have them sitting up. And I love them so much. And then I also do have the woof up there. If you haven't seen it, that somebody sent me. And somebody else sent me My Kids Have Paws. So we have those up there. Okay. So now, I got a very, very long letter, okay? And this is from Natalie, and I believe Natalie is the one that is from 30 minutes outside of Toronto. Yes, she lives about 30 minutes outside of Toronto, and she explains her city and everything, and she sent me a very long, very nice letter, and she said on here, please read letter first. So I did, okay. Now, I haven't looked at anything inside of this box because I wanted to keep it a big secret. So, first of all, she sent me, I'm gonna look at this thing last. She said she sent me a bunch of treats that are from Canada. So she sent me this Mr. Big original Cadbury bar, which of course I'm excited to try because I love chocolate. And then she sent me this coffee, oh, that looks good. Coffee Crisp candy bar. This is, whoo, the diet. Okay, and then this caramel tablet bar and a half, which I'm really excited about. Okay. Then she went in here, and I want to read this part to you so it'll make sense and because I want to really understand it. Okay, she talks about me encouraging her to get back into reading and all that stuff, which is great. Now, about your gift. I recently started painting peg dolls to resemble people that I know, and I decided to turn it into a little side hustle while I'm in school. I wanted to make one of you, Alex and the pup, since I know how much you love your precious family. I hope that you love it. And I have to tell you, like, I'm getting a little emotional even saying this because there's this website that you can go to and they make miniatures of your dogs. Oh, it's going to stop. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. They make like miniatures of your dogs and they put on a painting and stuff, but it's so outrageously expensive, you guys. It's like $300, $400 for one. And the dogs don't even really resemble your dog that much. And I really wanted to get one just to kind of like, you know, I talk a lot on my videos about like stopping time. And I just really wanted to have that for this moment in time. I've had a real emotional day. I don't know what it is. I got in my car today and I went and got coffee, and so I'd been watching this movie last night, Let It Snow. I was talking about it, you know, and this song in it was a song that I used to love back in the day, The Whole of the Moon by the Waterboys. And I was in my car today. I downloaded it last night because I like wanted to listen to the song. I was like, I had forgotten all about this song. And I got my coffee and I was like just driving around here, you know, here it is with my coffee, listening to music, and I just started bawling. I was just like so emotional today. And like, I'm not sad. Like, I feel like overcome, honestly, with just like total joy. Like, I'm just so happy today, you know. And I put something about it on Twitter and everybody was like, oh, making jokes about what I had said in my drama video. And they're like, oh, are you living your best life? Are you living your best life? You know? And I had mentioned this on my vlog the other day. I don't know about living my best life. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what, if I were to have my best life would look like. You know, I wish I did. And I don't even really remember what I said in my vlog about it the other day. But I remember talking about it. But, you know, today, and I think it's because I'm getting close to my sobriety date. And when I get in my car and I vlog here in a little bit, I'll talk more about it. But I just feel so full of joy today and just happiness. And I just was overcome with just feeling like the gift of life today. You know, I just felt like today when I was driving around, I was like, I felt so overcome just with joy. And thank you guys for watching my vlogs. You know, I did this 2-hour vlog last night and I was so excited to post it because I knew that I wanted to do a 3-hour vlog, but I just couldn't do it, you know, and I will at some point. But, I was so excited to post it for you guys because I knew there's a lot of you out. I knew that there were a lot of you out there that would really enjoy it. And, I just feel so grateful every day that I do this. I just want to say thank you. And when I opened this and I saw what it was today, I was like, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know how I'm going to respond to it. But anyway, so she put on here, and let me know, Natalie, this is all from Natalie. I didn't even read her name, did I? Natalie, this is all from Natalie. Natalie, if you want, so she has on here the Peg family, custom Peg dolls made to resemble your family. Well, I guess I could put it underneath here because she has an Etsy shop. So I'm going to put her Etsy shop underneath here. But, so this is it. Oh, she has another candy bar underneath here. I just know this is going to just push me over that edge. Wonder Bar. Little Pee-Pee is just like standing down there. So here it is. I think it's good, you know, to feel emotional. I think there's this, you know, idea that being emotional means that you're sad. But, you know, being emotional can be being happy, being full of joy, being overcome with emotion because life is just so nice at times. And that doesn't mean you're living your perfect life or that you have everything that you want. But maybe just for that moment, things feel really good, you know, and that's how I felt today. I will also say that because of being an addict that always looks at things as half empty instead of half full, whenever I feel that way, I always get very nervous too, because I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean? Does that mean something bad's going to happen, you know? I hope not. I hope the good days just keep on coming. But I do know that when the bad things happen, that good things will come again too. Oh my God. This is so sweet. So, and I can even tell the difference between Boo and Tucker. So here is Tucker right here. And this is Boo Radley, you can see because he's got a little more like brown and stuff. And then here's Alex. He's got like rips in his jeans. And he's got glasses on. And then here is me. I look 300. But I do. I look so old in the picture, but I like it. Oh my God, it's the polka dot shirt that I always wear when I'm like going out of town somewhere. And then look, it's little Pee-Pee, the flying chihuahua. I love this so much. Thank you for, Natalie, for, I guess memorializing just this moment in time for me because, you know, I never know, like 2 years or 5 years down the road, Pee-Pee's just looking at me like, what is going on? You know, what's going to happen? And so thank you so much. That just really means a lot to me. So I'm going to list her information underneath here. If you guys want to go check out her Etsy shop, that's fantastic. I can't wait to show that to Alex. He's going to die. Okay, so let me put this over here. Save the letter over here. And that is everything, you guys, that I have received And our kitchen counter is finally clean. Alex is going to die when he comes home tonight. He's going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that the kitchen counter is finally clean. Thank you guys so much for everything that you have given me. You don't have to send anything, okay? Please, you don't feel like you have to send anything. It means the world to me when you do. It feels very personal, and I like it. A card is enough. A letter is enough. A like is enough. Subscribing to my channel, even just watching my channel and leaving a blue heart. You know, I know a lot of people don't feel comfortable commenting, and that's okay too, you know? Just know that I appreciate you watching my vlog on a daily basis. It's, I love this channel so much. So I'm going to pull myself together and put some of this stuff away, and then I will be back in a little while, okay? Alex is at that Friendsgiving party right now. That's probably why he's FaceTiming me with some of his friends. And I don't know what he's doing after that, because it's not going to go real long, but I am meeting Valerie at the casino tonight, so we're going to go up there and win some big money, I hope. Anyway, I haven't been in a while, so I'm excited. Anyway, I will be back in just a little while. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back in the car. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna vlog for like another half an hour. Which way do I want to go? I want to go this way. And then I'm going to, I think I vlogged for like a half an hour standing in the kitchen total, but because I know y'all like the longer vlogs. This is not going to be a 2-hour vlog tonight, because I want to listen to some of my audiobooks on my way to the casino, because I kind of enjoy doing that, you know, listening to the audiobook on the way there and the way back, and it's relaxing for me. So I'm going to do that. And I'm gonna go home here in just a little bit after I finish vlogging, and I am going to do a face mask, and then I'm gonna take a shower and put on some comfy clothes. I don't know if I'm gonna do my hair. I might just throw on a hat, because y'all know I'm good for a hat. But anyway, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, nobody's getting real dressed up for the Indiana casinos, truth of the nature, all day long. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited, it'll be fun. So anyway, I think she's gonna get there about 12, and I told her I was gonna get there about 12:30. So I didn't even eat any of my food yet. I'm kind of hungry, so I might have to sit down and eat a little bit for a couple minutes. But anyway, yeah. I don't know why I've been so emotional today. When I was talking about that earlier, it's like, I just, you know, I think I've been thinking a lot about my sobriety date coming up, and people in my personal life have really been saying things about it. A lot of my recovery friends have been like, oh, you're coming up, you know, oh, 25 years, like that's a big deal, you know, and it's interesting because, you know, as like I've gone through the years, every year is a big deal, you know. 2 years was a big deal, and 5 years, and 7, and 10, and 11, you know, and all of them have been big years to me, because every year that I'm sober is another year of a gift that I've been given, and sobriety is a gift, and that's never missed on me. Who is texting me? Oh, I think it's Valerie. She said okay. But you know, that's never missed on me, that sobriety is a gift, and it's given to us, you know. And there are some people that will, and this has been made even more finite for me from the book Dope Sick, that there are so many people that will never be introduced to sobriety or recovery or in any way whatsoever, you know. And for every person out there that's an addict or an alcoholic, there's so many people that are affected by it too. I'm sure so many of you have, you know, you guys share your stories in the comment sections of how many of you have friends and family and, you know, neighbors and stuff, you know, that have been affected by this. And, so when I look back on that, and you know, on my using, they're planting all of these trees over here. This will be interesting. This is going to totally change what this looks like. It's all these trees in the middle. But when I look back on that period of my life that, you know, was just so just blank, you know. I mean, I don't even know that dark. I said dark in like my Peterisms video today, where I was talking about, oh damn it, I didn't post that. I'll post it tomorrow. But you know, like, I don't even know if that's the right word to describe it. It just was like it was a lost time for me, you know. And I just was so, like, I always explain, like, for me, that it's like, you know, I'm going on a trip, and somewhere along the way, I got off the road and went out into like the desert or the woods, you know. And I got back on the road, but I didn't get back on the road right where I was. I got back on the road way far down, and I had been going, you know, while everybody was driving on the road, I was driving in like the desert or the forest, you know. And then I came out, but like I had lost a lot of what everybody else had, and so, like, that's how much of my life felt. Like, even though I got sober, I like was so far behind everybody, and I missed out on all this kind of stuff. And I think, you know, just in everything that I've done in the last year, the evaluation and the inventory and all this kind of stuff in the last couple of years, you know, and really focusing on the fact that like my journey is so different than everybody else's. And I think what I've realized is I wouldn't have the things I have in my life today had it not been for that. I just wish I hadn't had to go through that for that, but I'm thankful for it at the same time. So it's like this double-edged sword, you know. But when I look back on that period of my life, I really never thought I would get sober. If you had asked me a week, a month, 6 months, a year, there might have been days that I would say to you, I'll stop. Like when things get really bad, I'll stop, even though they were really bad and I didn't realize how bad they were. But if you had shown me this world where I had been sober for any period of time, you know, and because like the first year, for people that have been around for a long time and whatever, like we forget sometimes, I think, of what that first year was like. That first year was so, I mean, it's all, like all the years are difficult to some degree, but that first year, that first 2 years was so hard. It was so hard. I mean, it literally was hand to mouth of not picking up, like talking to people and going to, I mean, it just, I was constant about, because I was programmed to want to use, you know? And, I look back on that and I think about the meetings that I went to where, like, if somebody had said they had 25 years, that would be like unrelatable to me. Like it wouldn't have meant anything to me. I probably wouldn't have believed that they had really been sober for 25 years. Oh, really? Not even a beer? Not even really a joint? Nothing? 25 years? Like that would have seemed to me at that time, like I wouldn't have believed them. I would have thought it seemed so far removed from the truth, you know? But 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you know, 18 months, a year. Like, I wanted that year so bad. And I remember, like, the most powerful thing to me, well, at 6 months, I remember getting my token. I remember where I was. It was the treatment center that I went through, and I was there for a meeting, and I got my 6-month token. And I remember walking out into the parking lot, and I was like, I have not done anything consistently for 6 months, let alone stay sober in forever, like in my whole life. Like, I've never done anything consistently like that, you know? And it was just like this moment. Like, that's when everything changed for me. It wasn't at 2 weeks or 30 days or whatever. Yeah, I was willing to do the things that people told me to do because I was scared. But at the same time, like, fear, I think fear really was a huge motivator of keeping me sober. But it wasn't the fear of like dying. It wasn't the fear of like overdosing or all that kind of stuff. It was fear of like being homeless was a huge part of it. It was a fear of having nobody in my life because I went into treatment and everybody distanced themselves from me. And I just think like I was just kind of trying to hold together this little semblance of what my life looked like then. But I had no idea that I was going to like what I was going to do with it. Like, I do remember at one point, and it was around that time, I can't remember when it was, but I was sitting in a meeting, and I was kind of so bored. I just didn't relate to what the person was saying. My first sponsor, I would go to a meeting, and he would say, how was the meeting? And I would say, oh God, it was so boring. And he'd be like, well, what was wrong with it? I'd be like, oh my God, these people and their stories are so boring, I don't relate to it whatsoever. My story is so completely different. And I would like pick out the differences, right, instead of the similarities. That's like kind of a motto that we say is like, you know, find the similarities. And he would say, okay, from now on, when you go to a meeting, I want you to find, and when the speaker is speaking, I want you to write down all of the things that you relate to. And I go, well, what do you mean? Well, if the speaker says I'm an alcoholic, or if the speaker says I'm an addict, you have to write that down. I'm like, really? So I had to like write down for a long time, like all the similarities, because I was always looking for the differences of why I was different, why I was unique, why this addiction, you know, disease didn't apply to me, why I didn't need to do what everybody else needed to do. I was always looking for all of the reasons why I didn't apply, or why it didn't apply to me, you know? And that really helped me look at things and realize that I was special as a person, but my disease was similar to a lot of people. And if my disease was similar to a lot of people, then this solution could be similar to a lot of people too. And then I was willing to listen to what they had to say, you know. But I remember at one point I was sitting in a meeting and I was so bored. I don't even remember what the meeting was, but I was like, okay, I kind of made this deal with myself. I was like, if you're going to do this, like if you're going to stay sober and actually do the deal and go to meetings, maybe it was sooner than that. Maybe it was in my first 30 days. I don't remember. But I was like, if you're going to really do this, like go to meetings, do the deal, you know, like when people tell you to do something, you're going to do it. When your sponsor tells you, get a sponsor even, you know, like listen to your sponsor. When you're going to do this stuff, which there was a lot that I was resistant to. I would say like in my first year, I asked a lot of questions, but I wasn't super resistant. Except for when it came to being in a relationship. That was like the one thing I really fought. And in retrospect, when I look back, that was the one thing that almost got me back to using. So I understand today why the suggestion is don't get in a relationship for your first year of sobriety. A, because you have nothing to give somebody else in your first year of sobriety because you're just pulling yourself together. And B, it's a year that you take for yourself to focus on yourself, right? But I had to learn that on my own. And I had to have some heartbreak in my first year. And I did experience some heartbreak. And, but I wouldn't take it back. I mean, you know, the people that I dated in my first year, I learned a lot of lessons from the two guys, you know. There weren't a lot of, I mean, I dated two people, and then my sponsor was like, okay, are you ready to do it my way? And I said, yeah. And then when I was ready to start dating, he was like, okay, I think you're ready. But that was like the first thing that I was resistant to. But other than that, I wasn't really, you know, I was scared of doing inventory because I didn't really want to look at all of that stuff on paper about myself. And that was hard for me to do. But other than that, I mean, I did everything. I went to meetings, I went to aftercare, I went to my counselor, I went to a lot of meetings, you know, I hung out with people in sobriety, but, well, I was lonely too. I had one good friend that she and I got sober together. I talked about her the other night. But other than that, like, I just didn't, you know, it was a very different world in sobriety back then. It was like, you either had like a lot of young people, like, in some programs that all hung out with each other, or it was like just older people that would say things to you like, you know, what's the saying that they say, you know, like, I spilled more alcohol than you've ever drank in your life, you know, kind of thing, like really minimizing your use, which is really scary because, you know, today, I mean, you see people come in so young that have 10 times worse stories than people that are 50, you know, and have been sober for 25 years, you know, and things like that, because there's some really harsh use going on out there. It's scary. It's a scary world today, you know, and, but, you know, like when I would sit in meetings and these old timers, these guys, some of which are no longer here today, you know, that thank God for them. Thank God for church basements, bad coffee and cigarettes, you know, the smoke so high you can hardly see through a church basement. I mean, I'm so thankful for those days and those guys being hard as shit on me. But something changed in their eyes when they heard about a 12-year-old that was sitting in his bedroom getting drunk because he thought that was glamorous, you know? When you're sitting in a meeting of adults and you're talking about at 22, 23 years old that you glamorize the idea of sitting and stealing a bottle of port wine from your dad that you don't even know what port is and drinking, watching some movie, you know, that's like adult drinking in a 12 or 13-year-old. Like, that's depressing, you know, like, to look at it that way. And it's crazy when I look at that, you know. But somewhere along the way, I made this deal with myself, and I was sitting in a meeting, and I don't know when it was, but anyway, 3 months, 30 days, something. But I was like, if I'm going to do this, like, then I'm going to turn my life into something. Like, I'm going to, you know, have a career that I'm proud of, and I'm going to have, like, relationships that I'm proud of, and I'm going to work on my relationships with my family, and I want to be that family member that they want me to be, and I want to have my own things, and I don't want to rely on people for stuff, you know, and, which is why, you know, when I got sober and, like, you know, that into that first year, you know, my dad and I sat down. I think it was, I don't know if it was maybe like, it was sometime towards the end of the first year, maybe the last quarter, but we had the conversation where he wasn't going to give me money anymore because our relationship had been built on money. And, you know, with a few exceptions of where I have paid him back, that has been the circumstances as of today. And that's saved our relationship, you know. But I made that deal with myself. And I think about that night sometimes. I mean, I can see myself sitting in that meeting. And well, it must have been towards the beginning, because I can see myself sitting in a coat. I was like in this like plush coat, like not plush, but puffy coat, you know? And I was sitting there and I can see myself sitting in this auditorium and listening to this person's story and kind of just thinking to myself, like, if you're gonna do this, then do it because of you know, what you want your life to look like as a result of it. But, you know, like when I say in my videos, like, I'm happy or I'm content or I have a life beyond my wildest dreams, when I say I have a life beyond my wildest dreams, well, first of all, I say that because my old sponsor used to say it, and when he would say it, it would resonate with me. So it's not like an original thought. But when I say that I have a life beyond my wildest dreams, what I mean is, if you had asked me back then, 25 years from now, what will your life look like? This, having a husband, having a relationship that I'm proud of, that we interact with each other's families, having 3 dogs, having a home, basically having a life that everybody else has. Because you have to understand that at that point, too, I wasn't completely 100% comfortable with being gay. I never really thought that I could have that kind of relationship with anybody and be out and all that kind of stuff, let alone have the ability to do something that I absolutely love, which is make videos, you know, that people want to watch and that people like to listen to me. I don't think anybody could care less about me, let alone what I had to say, you know, and write books and have great friends that I can depend on, because I didn't trust anybody at that point. I had like maybe 2 or 3 friends at that time. Like my good friends, like the ones that I went to like elementary and junior high, I had pushed them away. Like we weren't, even though they like, you know, my one friend came and picked me up from treatment and stuff like that, like we weren't super close when I got sober. I had pushed those people away. You know, I was only hanging out with people that used like me. And the 2 or 3 friends that I did have that I would consider good friends, you know, like after that, we weren't close. And a couple of them were not addicts and alcoholics, even though they partied like I did. Like, they've turned their lives around, and I've talked to them, you know, in the last couple years and stuff like that, and they're doing good today, a couple of them, you know, like, and I'm really thankful for that, because I've lost so many people in my life. But there have been some success stories as well, you know, I think that needs to be said, and, some huge success stories. My best friend when I was using, not the girl that was my roommate, but the guy that was my best friend when I was using, he and another friend came to visit me in treatment on Christmas, and like they were the only ones that I would allow to come in there. And like, he's super successful today. He's like a very serious master's degree, very serious business, lives in the suburbs in a house. You know, I mean, our lives do not look like anything that we would have ever imagined 25 years ago, period. End of story, you know? Nothing like that. So, I do have a life beyond my wildest dreams, because back then my wildest dreams would have been, I don't know, like, drugging it up in, you know, Los Angeles. I was going to say Miami, but I could care less about going to Miami back then. But Los Angeles, I was like, oh, I'm going to move to Los Angeles and, you know, do drugs and be a drug dealer. Like, that's really what I thought, you know, and party it up and be in the party scene and all this kind of stuff, you know? Like, those were my goals when I was like 22. Move to Chicago, move to Los Angeles and live it up. And I didn't know what doing. I had no idea what I was going to be doing, you know, but something where I was going to be making a lot of money and doing a lot of drugs and drinking all the time. Like, that was my goal. And just looking cute. That was it. You know, those were my wildest dreams. So then when I got sober, my wildest dreams became wanting to have a life of normalcy. Wanting to have what everybody else had. You know? That idea of simplicity and normalcy looked really good to me. You know, that idea of peace and serenity, of having a house in the suburbs and dogs and going grocery shopping and going out to dinner and taking trips and all that, like, that looked real nice to me. Not causing my family any harm, you know, like not stressing my family out where they were worried about me. Like, that was huge to me, you know? That was my wildest dreams. And I have that today. So I do have a life beyond my wildest dreams today. Now, since I joked about this in a drama video, do I have my best life? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, my best life, in all honesty, like, yeah, all that would be part of it. But I think that there would be a lot that would be there as well. You know, I would have some other people back in my life that have gone back out and things like that that I miss. I think complete financial insecurity, you know. I mean, who wouldn't wish for a complete financial insecurity as part of your best life? I mean, if I was living my best life would be complete financial, did I say insecurity? Complete financial security, where I didn't worry about anything. I didn't worry, you know, I'd just be like, oh, I got $400 million sitting in the bank. I don't have to worry about what's going to happen 20 years from now. I can't say that, you know? I think in my best life, I would, you know, like, my house would be exactly how I wanted it to look, and, you know, we'd have a place in Florida too, and I don't know, I'm like, I'm not far off from what I think that would look like, but I think also when you talk about like your best life, it isn't just about material things and financial things, which are, you know, obviously part of mine, but I also think that it's partly like worrying about stuff or being concerned about family members and, you know, like people's health and your own health and things like that. And I mean, so I don't know, like, I think I might do some inventory on that, of what that would look like for me. If I had my best life, like, what would that look like? And I do think it's different because, God, my nose is driving me crazy. I even trimmed those hairs right around my beard up here today, but they're still driving me crazy. I do think there's a huge difference between living your best life and, like, when people say that, which I think is really bogus, to be honest. I think it's kind of like, oh, I'm living my best life, so, you know what I mean? When people say that, I think it's kind of silly, but anyway. Because it's typically not people that I see living their best life that say they're living their best life. That's why I think it's funny. But there's definitely a huge difference between living beyond your wildest dreams, being very happy, and living your best life. Those are three completely different things. To me they are, you know? But you're talking about a guy from the gutter that really didn't think he would be alive 5 years from then, didn't really care if he was alive 5 years from then. You know, all I cared about was getting effed up, looking cute, and maybe, you know, getting a boyfriend. Like, that was literally as deep as it got for me. And I don't think I had the capacity to think any deeper than that, you know? And that's where back in the day I used to, like, be really hard on myself, because I would see, like, a lot of younger people and I'd be like, they're, you know, so focused on their goals and their achievements and what they want in their life. And I'm like, I just gave that away. Like, I literally just handed that away in my youth, you know? Like, I didn't care. All I cared about was getting some free drinks while I was out and maybe getting a boyfriend for a couple weeks. In all honesty, that's all it was. I did not care about, if you had asked me, like, well, where do you want to be a year from now? I mean, that question, I would have been like, huh? What? You don't vibe with me. You don't get it. I don't care where I'm at for a year from now. I care where I'm at today. I'm living for today. In fact, we used to talk about the difference between Mr. Right and Mr. Right Now. Well, I was always looking for Mr. Right Now. I was not looking for Mr. Right. I didn't really care. I just wanted somebody to love me for the moment. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know that 5 moments from now I might want to love somebody else or be doing something else, right? And I always got in these relationships with these guys that, like, and this was like a huge thing too. I'm sure there's some people out there that relate to this. Like, I would meet them out at a bar. You know, I mean, where do you meet people if you're, like, you know, back then at least, if you're gay, there was no place to meet people except for, like, you know, we didn't have apps, we didn't have all that kind of stuff that people meet. I don't know. But anyway, we met at a bar. That's where we met. We would go out to the bar, we'd look cute, we'd, you know, meet somebody and, you know, hopefully either, like, hook up or get their number and go on a date with them or whatever, you know? And, but the thing is like, I would always meet people through bars, but then we would, like, go on a date or start hanging out, and then they wouldn't want me to be going out to the bars getting drunk anymore. And I'm like, you didn't understand you didn't get what we did? Like, no, we met there. Oh, hold on, it's gonna stop. Okay. And I'd be like, no, we met there, see? Like, that's what we do. Like, just because we're together now, we go show off, okay? That's what we do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I got this guy. Look at him on my arm. There is this, did you guys ever see Queens of Comedy back in the day with all those, oh my God, they were hilarious. Monique is in there and S'more. Is that her name, S'more? She does this comedy skit where she's talking about she goes to the carnival or the fair or something and she plays all the games, okay, because she wants to win her one of those big stuffed animals, and she wins one of the stuffed animals, okay, these big huge stuffed animals, but then she's got to carry it around and she wants to ride all the rides, and she's like doing this thing, she's like going like that, she's like, I want to ride all the rides, but you can't ride all the rides with this big stuffed animal. And that was what it was like for me, okay? I wanted to get this guy, you know, but then I didn't want everything that else that went. I didn't want you telling me what to do. I didn't want you telling me how much. I definitely didn't want you telling me how much to drink. That was the #1 way to exit out of my life real quick. And it seemed like every person that I would date, okay, would be like, you need to stop drinking this much. You're doing too much cocaine. You're eating too many pills. You're doing all. You need to moderate it, okay? You try to tell them, listen. If love could change, if love or like could change an addict or an alcoholic, we wouldn't need treatment programs and 12-step programs. It just, it's, and God, I guess, you know, it's just not how it works, you know? And when somebody would come in and try to control what I was doing and tell me, you know, like, hey, listen, I dated this guy for a while. I also had a friend that did this to me too. He'd be like, I'm gonna monitor, my one friend would be like, I'm gonna monitor your drinks. And I'd be like, oh, okay. I was so thankful about it because to me, that meant this friend of mine really cared about me. Man, I'd get 2 drinks in me and I'd be like sneaking behind his back and he'd be like, he'd be screaming at me in the bar, I'm so disappointed in you and I was trying to help you. And I'd be like, you do not care about me, you are trying to control me. I mean, I did not see it for what it was, right? Don't try to rationalize with an addict or an alcoholic when they're actively using. There is no point whatsoever. None whatsoever. So yeah, that was back in the day. I did look cute though. I did. I don't care what anybody says. I looked a hell of a lot cuter than I do now with this baseball hat on and the hoodie that I've worn for 3 days straight. That I take off when I get home and throw up on my couch in my bedroom and then like put on my comfy clothes, and then the next night, like when I'm ready to vlog again, I throw on this hoodie. Back in the day, never would I ever. I would have been like, oh no ma'am, you need to change that hoodie. But I can joke about that today too. I remember I dated this one guy. I wanted to date this guy so bad. Like, I thought he was so cute, all this kind of stuff. And he was like, I remember we had this conversation and he was like wanting to be real serious about it. And I shouldn't be telling some of these stories. These are kind of drug stories, some of them. But anyway, I had gotten high. I'd like gone into the bathroom. We were getting ready to go out or something. And I'd gone into the bathroom and I'd gotten high like while I was getting ready. And so we were sitting there and we were having this I was smoking weed, getting high. Anyway, I came out and I was having a drink like I did, like a good, you know, person going out, alcoholic. So I was having a drink and he was like, I really want to talk to you for a second. And I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna have one of these conversations right now before we go out. We had dated for about 2 weeks, right? And he was like, I really like you. And I can see myself standing in my apartment right by where my phone was. And I was like, like, come on, quicker, you know? He's like, I really like you, but like, when you drink the way that you drank, you know, it really like, I don't know what he said, but like mutes who you are as a person. Like, you're not the same person that you are. Like, I really like who you are. And I remember like I had tried so hard to like get this guy to like me and go on a date with him and all this kind of stuff, and even get him to notice me. And when he did, he was like, oh my God, I never thought you would be interested in me. And I was like, oh, oh, me? Who, me? You know, I was all that. And I can remember him looking at me and I said, well, what do you mean? And he goes, well, I just don't know that I can continue to stay with you if you're going to continue to drink this way. Because I really like who you are when you're not drinking, which was almost never at that point. But he goes, you know, like when we're like shopping and stuff during the day, it's like we have so much fun together, and we wake up and we go out to eat, it's so much fun. But like when you start drinking, it's like you become a different person. It's Jekyll and Hyde. If I had $1 for every person that said when I drank it was like Jekyll and Hyde, and that was the blackout, okay? When I would black out, it would go from Jekyll and Hyde. Like nobody knew what to expect, and they sure as hell didn't know when to expect it. And one second I'd be standing in the corner drinking a cocktail. We used to always call them cocktails back in the day. I'd be in the corner drinking a cocktail, and the next second I'd have my shirt off and I'd be dancing on a table, and everybody loved it, okay? Except for the people that I was with. They never loved it. But you know, it was always craziness like that. Getting hauled out of a bar, getting into a fight at a party. I mean, it was always something like, it was a mess. And I could just see him sitting there, and he was so sweet, and he was like, I wonder what happened to him. I have no idea what happened to him. But I was like, he was like, yeah, I just don't know that I can keep on dating you if you're going to drink like this. And literally, I remember this, okay? All I was thinking about was going out and getting my drink on that night. And I looked at him, and I said something like, well, I guess maybe we shouldn't date anymore then. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah, I guess we shouldn't date anymore then, you know? And I didn't even think twice about it. Like, I did not think twice about it, you know? And I, like, really hurt this guy. And, you know, I look back on that, and I just think, I didn't have a care in the world for other people. I just didn't, you know? I didn't care. And that's what the disease of addiction does to us. It makes us, like, really selfish and self-centered, you know, that where we just only think about ourselves and what's going on with us when it comes to our addiction and things like that. And, you know, I think that's why if you're a family member or a friend of somebody that is, and you're trying to have a rational conversation with them, all they are seeing is, you have a problem with what I'm doing, not me. I don't have a problem with it, okay? My life, because I used to say that to people. No, they'd say you have a problem with drinking. I'd say, no, you have a problem with my drinking. I don't have a problem with drinking. I'm doing just fine over here, but you have a problem with my drinking. I would say that to my dad. I would get in my dad's face and say that to him. I'd be like, no, you have a, my dad would look at me like, and he would say, are you really speaking to your father that way? Because I did not talk to my dad that way. And then, you know, like, I'd spout something off and walk out the door, and I always use it as an excuse to stop at the liquor store. He even confronted me about that one time. He was like, you're not going to use me for an excuse to stop at the liquor store anymore, because he knew. And I was like, oh, how does he know, you know? But people know what we're doing, right? Like, they know that we're doing that. I get all fired up and be like, F him, you know? And then I'd stop at this little, it was called Ace Liquors over there, and I get a 6-pack or a 4-pack or whatever it came in, a red stripe. I remember that because I loved that, and that was like one of the liquor stores that actually had it. They probably have it everywhere now, but yeah, and that's what it was like, you know? It was desperate, sad. I don't miss that at all. So, like, when I think about, like, using it, like, if I even entertain the idea, because people always ask that, they're like, you don't ever think about drinking? I mean, sure, you know, it's like, a drink sounds nice every once in a while, like a glass of wine or whatever. Really more for, like, the taste. Like, sometimes I just want to know what it tastes like or whatever, you know? Or just to sit on a beach and have a beer kind of sounds fun, you know? I mean, it really does. Or on the back patio to get a buzz on, you know? Like, that sounds fun. But I never just got a buzz on. It always turned into, you know, a 3-day blackout. And then never. Like, even when I was, like, in high school, my drinking was, I mean, my friends would be like, damn, like, I don't know what happened last night. And I'd be like, I don't either, and I don't want to know. Don't tell me. It was just, it was bad, you know? That's not a reality for me. I can't drink like that. I can't drink like other people drink, and I need to know that, and I do know that. And so today, if that thought ever comes in my head, that, like, tape runs about that quick, because I know it's not going to be good. You know, it's going to be a disaster, and I don't want that for myself, and I definitely don't want that for other people. I don't know. I was just thinking about, you know, some of that stuff earlier today, and how grateful I am, and how my life looks so different today than it did back then. And Tani and I were joking the other day about being so thankful that, you know, we didn't have, you know, I have pictures of what it was like back then, but I don't have any video. Thank God. I don't know, but, like, sometimes I kind of wish I did have video of what I was like when I was, like, messed up, just so, I don't know why I wish I did. I just guess maybe so I could, maybe not now look at it, but sometime along the way I could have seen myself how I really was. Because other than pictures and what people told me, I never really knew, you know? But I don't need to know. I trust their opinion, and I trust what they told me, and I know because of how my life was and the conditions of my life. You know that box over here that I took close to one night? Like, it's not there anymore. I wonder what happened to it. Oh, that Aldi grocery store is there now, so I bet they got rid of it. Anyway, I am gonna get off here now and go home and take a shower so I can meet Valerini at the casino. And but I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, do not have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun today. Relax. If you're watching this and I already have it up, which I probably won't by the time this airs, is that we have the live book club for the book Dope Sick at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be on my YouNow channel, which is linked below. I think it's linked below, I'm almost positive. And if nobody else has, I'm trying to think of what I always say. So anyway, yeah, just enjoy your day. Do something fun today. Go out to brunch, eat something fun, I don't know. Get some snacks, watch a movie, stay in. You're in the Midwest or wherever it's cold. It's 34 degrees right now, so you want to enjoy your time and stay warm and eat treats. Enjoy your time. You want to stay warm and eat treats. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and say, I love you, you are valuable. I love you, you are valuable, you are important. And today is going to be a great day, an amazing day, a day like none other. And if you're having a tough time right now, I'm sending you some positivity. I hope things get better soon. And most importantly, make sure that you pass it on to somebody else and let them know how important they are to you. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.